Oh, you know what I like? I like that piece, man. I wanted to ask you about it. I'm gonna ask you on camera. But I'm thinking about doing a Curtis version of it. I think your brother wrote it.
Somebody loves you.
Somebody loves you. Oh, no, I don't know. You wrote that? Oh, yeah. Do that piece, just the Curtis family. Yeah, of course. Okay. Y'all see, I got permission. Especially y'all. Saying on some of this other stuff I got too. I got.
We keep asking.
Y'all heard that?
They don't stop.
They don't
They don't
stop.
stop.
That's what we about, y'all.
Music is my heart therapy.
That's right.
Taking the pain from all my anatomy.
Sahara has a question.
I want to ask a question. What's the favorite song that you wrote? My favorite song, for me that you made was "Where You Are." That's one of my favorite songs.
Where you are, I wanna be everywhere you are. Can we do the harmony? Where you are. Hey! Are you singing in our house too? That's fire.
Well, Babyface and I co-wrote that.
Oh.
Yeah, and he brought the song to me, brought the music to me, and the background's "Where You Are." And he said, "Okay." I said, "That's beautiful." He said, "I'm glad you like it, but you got to write the words and the melody." And so that's when we did that whole album, Heart, Mind, Soul. And me and he wrote the music, and I just do the melody and the lyrics. That was the way he chose to do it because he couldn't do it all by himself. But it was a way for us to do something together. So.
Odyssey and Elle have both worked with Maurice White. I want them to share some stories.
What I will say about Maurice was he was a phenomenal brother. He got wind of the CD that I did with the jazz hieroglyphics. That's what backed you up when we had to Kokomo. My jazz band backed L when there was a club, Kokomo. That was long. Yeah, that's when we first met. Long time ago. And
A couple of years.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're both up there though now. Ooh, Lord. The years have gone by so quick. But my relationship with Maurice was like this. So he got a hold of a CD that I did through Ron Ellison. Ron was at a broadcasting convention, and my frat brother, TJ Miller, was there representing, I think, Polygram or Polydor when there was still Polydor and Polygram. Wow. And so Ron just happened to ask him, he said, "Man, I'm looking for a group. You know anybody?" And my frat brother said, "Wait a minute, I'll meet you here in a few minutes." And I think he said the next day, because I think it was the end of the day. So he brought him this CD that we did. And the front cover of the CD reeks of Earth, Wind, and Fire when you see it. But it was mostly a jazz kind of funk R&B album, right? And so I get this call. My dad calls me. I'm watching Barry Bonds hit him out the park. I'm at the sports bar, man, putting one up, right? And putting a couple up. And so our dad calls me and said, "Boy, I've been trying to reach you forever. The Earth, Wind, and Fire people trying to catch up with you." I said, "What? Earth, Wind, and Fire?" I'm thinking my dad is like tripping or whatever. He said, "Yeah, here's the number. Call him." So I call this number, and it's Ron Ellison. Ron Ellison cursed me out on the phone, saying, "What the blah, 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 blah. Where you been? I've been trying to get you. We want to sign you. You signed. We already got you signed." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, we've been looking for you. We've been looking. We want this group." And I said, "Oh, wow. That's really? Is this really?" He said, "Yeah. I'm going to get Maurice on the phone." He said, "I tell you what. Hold on." He said, "Can't get him right now. I tell you what. I'm going to call you first thing tomorrow." So I was on BART coming from Concord, California, coming into the city to work. And so I get this call, and it's Maurice White on the phone. And Maurice ain't asked me if I wanted to be a part of it. He said, "Welcome to the family." I ain't signed nothing to ink on any paper. And I was like, "Wait, this is Maurice White for real?" He said, "Yeah, welcome to the family." I'm thinking, wait a minute, who's gonna believe this conversation? So he flew to town because we had been recording the album. He wanted to kind of take the album and do a little bit of something different with it. He wanted to take some of the songs and rework them. And so he reworked some of the songs. I produced the album. He was executive producer. I went to, they flew me down, and my girlfriend at the time flew us down to Santa Monica and put me up on the beach for a little over a month, maybe 2 months. I had been close to 3 months. While we recorded this album, and he said to me, he said, "I'm gonna take care of you." We're both the Sagittariuses, so we kind of vibed, right? It was an interesting connection with Maurice. But anyway, he took care of me. I mean, he really did look after me. He said, you know, people in this business, they screw over people. I'm not gonna do that. He said, I'm gonna take care of you. So he took care of me, gave me a really decent contract. They gave me $2.84 for every CD.
$2?
$2.84. Now you know that's a deal, right?
Man, that's unheard of.
Right. And he said, I'm gonna give you an unheard of contract. And so we did the record, and it was a success. And you know, he was such a great person to me, man.
He's a good guy, man. He's fun to work with too. He worked with me on my In the Storm album. Full of wisdom, man. Rest in peace, Maurice. Maurice White, talking about Maurice White of Earth, Wind, and Fire, for those of y'all who may not know. You know, if you're not familiar with it, Earth, Wind, and Fire, just Google it. Sure your mom and daddy play some of these songs for you youngsters out there. But yeah, man, I miss him, man.
How was working with him in the studio?
It was serious and fun at the same time.
Right.
It was, I could be myself. It wasn't about any type of inhibitions. He just his whole thing was just let it all just flow.
Right.
Let it flow, critique it later.
Right.
So I was able to do that. And that's where I was coming from in the first place. So, and I always knew that he would be like that, because just from listening to all the Earth, Wind, and Fire albums, the way that it was produced, the way the songs were arranged, you could tell that there was a free spirit among them.
Right.
And Maurice was the leader of that. And, you know, he just brought that right in. So I kind of knew it would be there, but to experience it hands-on, man, was great. It took me to another level.
Yeah. Yeah. He was on my behind about them vocals, man, about them background vocals. I learned a lot about producing vocals from Maurice.
Yeah, Maurice was, he wasn't as heavy as I was on vocals. See, I'm a perfectionist, excuse me.
Yeah.
But he was telling me, man, that's cool. Don't do it again, because I put through the vocals over and over.
Right,
again.
right.
No, don't do it no more. Well, that's it, man. So he was actually cooling me out, really.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah.
But he's got a great ear. He knows what works. He knows what it takes. You know, it comes from years of experience. But if I had to do it all over again, man, I'd get it earlier.
Yeah.
Work with Maurice White.
That's some beautiful stuff y'all did, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I love that album.
Who would you say would be, because I'm sure it's hard to say who's your favorite, but who's one of your favorite artists and why?
Walter Hawkins, gospel singer. There's got to be, if I had to pick one outside of my brother Bobby from Swiss, it'd be Walter Hawkins. And then I can't go too far before I have to say Anthony Crouch. And then Marvin Gaye, Ronald Isley,
Yeah.
I Stone.
Okay.
But these are some of my influences as well.
Oh yeah.
My mama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we watched that live stream.
We up on Mama.
Yeah, we watched the live streams where she sings.
Don't sleep on Mama. Mama bad.
Oh.
Yeah, yes.
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
Mama C and Mama D.
No, I can't shine her shoes. I can't. I love Mama D.
You got any questions out there?
No, I mean, it's kind of.
Yeah.
He's busy. He's got to get going. But we can at least take 2 questions out there.
Okay, where's let's go. Can you give us a Michael Jackson?
Like
Like story? Like a Michael Jackson story? Is that what you're asking?
Or like-
LJ Band, yeah.
Michael Jackson's story. Now,
Oh, wait, after the cameras stop rolling, then we'll.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Cindy said, L, thank you so much for blessing us with so much love. I appreciate you always.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're getting tons of love, as you can see here. There's too many. Let me see the latest. Okay. Mr. Debarge, how was it touring with your siblings?
Oh man, it was like we were each other's security blanket, each other's crutch. I mean, my siblings are among some of the best harmonizers and singers in the world. I have to give it to them. They can really sing. I miss them. Wish I was still out there with them. Yeah, it was great.
That's why you can relate to this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Sure.
this is
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for our surprise live stream with our special guest, Mr. Detroit himself.
All right.
Thank
Thank y'all for tuning in. All right.
All right.
Appreciate
Bye,
y'all.
y'all. Bye.